Coffee with Ro. So, I know y'all got the tea, and we want to know the tea. We want to know the tea.
I gotta know the tea.
Want to know the tea.
I have to.
About, like dating in your 20s, the struggle out there. So our first question or so that we have, so when you were in like your early 20s, mid and late 20s, have you ever dated someone extremely older than you or someone younger than you? We want to know.
Yes, I wanted that reaction. Yes,
that we want to know. Get to the nitty gritty, please.
You want to go first, or you want?
Now we asking who going first.
Thanks, girl.
We getting there.
I ain't scared.
No, I'm not definitely scared. I'll let Erica go first because I think my sister was it Shade?
Was
Messy?
this a setup?
I don't know.
Oh.
I love her.
I got call her Messy.
So I actually, when I was 19, I dated someone that was 25.
Okay.
That was the biggest age gap I've ever did. Starting out, that was a start. Then later on, I started in my mid 20s. I started dating older guys. Honestly, they real.
Clock it.
They be trying to act like a daddy. I don't like that. It's they be trying to tell you stuff. It's if I wanted to hear that, I would call my mom and my dad. Leave me alone. You knew what you signed up for.
Yes.
What are you doing? And usually they don't never work. And it's just okay, well, go back to what you was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whoever auntie you was dating, go, bye. Dang, am I auntie now, y'all?
That's a question. Is Erica auntie now?
Answer in the comments. Michelle, what you think?
Well, have you?
Ooh, sissy, I love it. I have dated someone older than me, and I will say, I'll give the pros and the con. I'll do pro and con.
Okay.
We'll start off with con. Yes, okay, sissy. I gotta agree with Erica. I think it was the age gap was, and I'm not gonna be give y'all, but it was 5+ years, but no more than 12. But, what I would say was, it was a lot of life lectures. Honestly, and I want to be very clear what I'm about to say. He did not remind me of my dad or my uncle, but I'm saying in the age group, he could relate to them. We had our own, we can relate to certain things, but he kind of reminded me in that type of generation. And a pro I would say was, he actually learned so much from me. So shout out to me, because I did teach him so much. I'm talking about just about how the world is changing, how life is not how it used to be back in the early 2000s. So he took a lot. We both learned a lot from each other. Will I do it again? No.
Can I just say this? Also, and it's just the lectures of y'all trying to give us lectures, and y'all don't even got y'all stuff together.
Can we please stop right there? Because my question for y'all, literally, and y'all answered it, was, do you think when do you think when people are in their early 20s, so just like how you said you were 19, whatever, early ages, and they date older, do the older person try to be like a parent to them? And y'all answered that clearly, and I just advocate for that, because as a 22-year-old, I dated a 29-year-old.
Don't say sorry to me. Do what you gotta do.
And I dated a 28-year-old. So I have dated both of them, and I felt like each time it was, you was only trying to school me when I was I'm at my best friend's house, and cause he had a kickback or whatever, and now you're oh, do you always go outside? Are you ever going to be in the house? And I'm I'm sorry, sir. Maybe you feel because you're 28 that you have to be in the house, but why do I have to be in the house? So let's get on that topic a little bit
Okay.
on why do they feel like just because of my age, but they mindset don't be their age. Let's
Correct.
clock that real quick.
Clock the
Yeah.
T real
Because
hard.
they be wanting to give us, like, to parent us, but they, like, I be teaching them more stuff than they teach me. Just like how you said,
Yeah.
you was teaching them. So let's get on that topic. So
Exactly.
I want to hear what you got to say,
Yeah.
Ro.
Because I was gonna say, and it's just like you want to parent me, but you're dating me. So how
And
are you
that's-
trying to, like,
yeah,
that's not
yeah,
awkward to
somebody
you?
like
Like,
that.
it's
And
just
then also,
weird.
I feel like you should understand, like, I am dating, like me, like I'm in college, like I'm dating a 21, 22-year-old in college, you know. Come on now, we party. I'm sorry.
We do.
So yes, I
party.
really want to hear y'all. Like, I want to go more on that.
Oh, okay. It's okay. What I will say is, in my situation, in my experience, it was more so as in he was trying to let me know how things were in his 20s. And in his 20s, things were like different, as in obviously early 2000s compared to like we are in 2024, like 2023, all those years. And I would say he would try to compare like things that he would do and his like life experience, like, oh, Michelle, well, you shouldn't do that. I'm trying to tell you, stuff like that. And I just feel like, okay, coming from a boyfriend perspective, of course I get it. You want to make sure I'm protected at all costs.
Yeah.
But it was like such a thin line between like boyfriend and
Smothering.
Michelle, like you gonna do that or you shouldn't do that. Things like
Yeah.
that. So that's what I would say. Like, if I could go back, which no, I actually wouldn't go back. Let me take that back. But I would say I wish it wasn't more of like judgment coming from like, oh, that's not your friend, or you shouldn't go here, hang out with this person. Things like that. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. Yeah, that was an experience. It's an experience.
It's experience. Yeah.
Mine might be a little bit different because we were
love
in
different
college.
insights. Yeah, we love different
We were in
insights.
college at the time. So when I have been like dating the older people like further in my 20s, it was just dating. We weren't like actually together. But this particular person, we were together while I was in college. I don't feel like it was like a lecture thing. It was just more like, oh, I already experienced that. So like, I'm just trying to tell you, like, this is just what it is. But also, we low-key was in Strugglesville together, to be completely honest, because he was still in school. Those I ain't gonna put y'all on the spot. Them older 20-year-olds that be still lingering.
That be still in the college life.
We still in the college life.
If you know what school I go to, they still.
But
be
I'll-
No
around.
shade, all tea.
I'll give him a pass because he's a DJ. So that's all y'all getting out of me, because that was enough to tell who it was.
Oh,
Right. I will say that he has given me things that I do like think back on. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
he was right. I give it to
Okay.
you, but it was just like we were kind of on the same page just a little bit. It wasn't too much off.
too much off.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Okay, so okay.
Just because we were in the same environment,
Right.
And clearly we still had to be in the same headspace
Yeah.
on a lot of things. So
I can understand that. So I guess the advice to me would be don't date no one older. No, but
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
because like my next question was gonna dive into like how, like, since you guys have that experience, that knowledge now, how much older would you date?
For me, because I'm 26, I'll have to say I cannot date anyone no older than 4 years than me, and that's just my preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just based off of like talking to or like dating with older dudes in my late 20s, because some of them like to move a little bit more fast because they want that dynamic of a family.
Yeah.
I probably won't go any further than like 2 or 3 years because it's just like
That's
you're
real.
doing way too much,
Yeah.
and I can't right now. Like
That's
it's just-
real.
it's-
No,
yeah.
that is very real, and I know that we're talking about like dating and things like that. But I do have another little question. It's kind of similar to thing. I just want to know. So, would you like judge a man or like call him like childish if he's like in his 20s and he's still living with his like mom or his dad? Okay.
No, I wouldn't, cause like that piggybacks from like what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like as long as you're not being on bum status and not being appreciative of your parents as they're helping you and taking care of you, and you contributing throughout the house, like I'm okay with that, and you have a plan. Big on plan.
And with the plan.
Big on
Key
it, like
plan.
big on that. Like I can respect that, as long as you're honest. Like,
Because you don't want to be sneaking in, out of nobody's
Yes.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sneaking and geeking.
yeah, and I speak
Sneaking
to
and freaking.
parents going in. I speak when I go into someone's house. You're not just gonna have me walk past
Like
mama and
sneaking
grandma.
Correct.
No.
Sneaking in the 20s is crazy. You sneak people in.
Let's just move on. Let's just move
We gonna clock
on.
that tea.
So I do want to change gears a little bit because I want to talk about working and jobs. So I really want to ask, how was it when you guys was working in your early 20s? Because I know, like, Erica, you got your own business.
Yes,
and
I do.
make sure y'all hear what I'm saying. Black excellence.
Yes.
Erica got her own business. Michelle, how many degrees do you have?
Let them know.
Yes. So we love to hear that. So knowing that, like, you know what, I want my own business. I want multiple degrees. How was it in your early 20s? Because I'm not gonna lie, I worked at Jewel Osco, y'all, and I hated it every time because I told y'all I'm a teacher. So me being like in customer service and then like teaching, it's like, to me, that's two different things. So when I used to be in customer service, I'm like, I don't need this job. What Rochelle say, and everybody hates Chris, I don't need this. My man got two jobs.
Yes.
So I'm like, I got a degree waiting for me. So I really don't like, so when my manager used to be talking to me crazy, I'm like, I can leave here. Like, I'm just here for the summer so I can go back to school. So, like, how was it working in your early ages, knowing, like, you know, degree, I want my own business? Because this is stuff that you think about at an early age.
Yeah.
So mine is kind of funny because I've had a lot of jobs. I'm not gonna lie. I will leave a job real quick. First of all, let me call my mama and she tell me it's okay.
If my mom give me the green
Yeah,
light,
like, I'm gone. Like, if they're stressing me out, she like, go. I'm like, okay.
got it.
I had multiple jobs and I realized that I did not like being micromanaged.
Yes.
Yes.
It bothered me a lot because I felt like I'm doing my job. It would get to the point where managers would be like, did you do this? And I'm like looking at them like, yes. Like, do you not see it's done, honey? It's
yes.
done. It's completely done. I didn't like being micromanaged. But also I kind of felt like I was forced to go to college because back then, now I did take cosmetology, so I am in the beauty field. So back then it was just like college. Like, that's what you have to do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a degree because I'm
Yes.
planning on going back to school to finish. But I just realized, like, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to manage my own things. I wanted
Yes.
to own my own business. I wanted to be in charge. Now, what I do currently, I'm a licensed esthetician. And I just graduated from school. And now I am a licensed instructor for aesthetics. So I work at Hand and Stone. I go to work. I take my client. I do what I'm supposed to do. My manager doesn't bother me as long as she knows that my client's okay.
Yeah.
And I go home.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was really like the micromanaging for me. Yeah, baby. I worked everywhere. Walmart, Finish Line, Ross, Sears. Quit on the first day. Wingstop. Look, everywhere.
You said I need to make
I
that
got a
money.
list. So if you need a reference, holla at me. Yes.
What about you, Michelle?
For me, mine's a little bit different than Erica. I did babysitting jobs when I realized that I think, well, let me go back. My freshman year when I was at Indiana State, I actually didn't work. So I have like similarity to Jeremy. My mom, she said I didn't have to work, just focus on school. So when I came back to the city, I realized, like, you know, the city, you need money here.
Yes.
Like, you do to have, like, honestly. So I started doing babysitting, just like summer jobs here and there. I have worked at Sears. Sears was like my actual first official job before they closed. I worked at Macy's. Like, it was a lot of retail. I never worked fast food. I actually never worked a fast food job ever. I worked a lot of retail jobs, like in my early 18, and I think I was 18 or 20. So, and then I eventually started working at Planned Parenthood because it was like within my career, like science, biology, like that's who all I am about.
Come
So
through.
I would just say, like my working experience, I just realized, and I want to like agree with Erica. At Macy's, I worked there for a week because I realized, like, this just not me.
Yeah.
So I just went back to babysitting because it was easy money and it was affordable for me to pay for school and books. And where I'm at right now, I'm not going to post my job out, but I do have a great job. But I work in mental health. But I would say I love my job. I love my team. Very supportive. And only Rochelle noticed, but you guys, I am taking a test at the end of this month for nursing school. Yes. So I've been studying for that. So I think that's my next career choice. So UIC nursing department will see me soon.
It's a flow, science, the nurse. I loved it.
Yes.
Can we just take a time for Black excellence?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We love that.
I love that for you all.
I do love that for y'all. See, look, my experience a little different. I did work in fast food. Was my very first. Well, actually, let me take that back. I worked for After School Matters. I still can consider that a job because I was very professional there. But fast food was my very I used to work at Taco Bell. Yep, I used to work. I did not like working there. I was a regular employee. I was a manager. It just wasn't for me. And I just think because I'm not going to say like the leadership was horrible, but it's just like, why are you hounding me? And then also like people are so rude.
Yeah.
Like how you being rude to somebody that's making your food? And when I'm going to be so serious. When I'll say like my late teens, and technically I still am in my early 20s, but I've been working for some years. She's been working for some years. But I think when I turned the age 20, my mindset was if the job is not satisfying me, and I'm going to hold everybody's hand when I say this, quit. I'm so serious.
Yes.
Quit. And I'm not, now, let me backtrack a little bit. Make sure you have a backup plan when you quit. don't just quit your job, but, without having a backup plan. But, because I'll tell my auntie, I just quit my recent job. I don't care. Like, that's how I feel. Like, personally, if the job is not satisfying me and, like, and then messing with my mental health and and also I am a college student, And if it's getting away within my schooling and my education, it's a goodbye. Hello. Nice to see you. I don't care.
Yeah. And that's a teacher. As a teacher, I tell my students that I don't push college to my students because there are many different pathways that they can take.
Pick up them trades. Pick up them trades.
And that's what I'm saying because I feel like since college, it's money, child. It's money, but the refund checks be hidden. Yeah. But it's money. So don't sit there. And it's money and time. Like it's money and time. So don't go to. I feel like I'm not going to push college down my students' throat because it's like I don't want you to go there, end up in debt, and you just leave. Like I don't want this. So it's like, but I do feel like while I was growing up, and it's probably just because of the community that I was in, they just really pushed like none of us went to college, so you have to go. Yeah. So and it was like, but for me, it's like I wanted to go, but there's people who like I graduated with that was like, school is not for me, and I think that's real, especially for college because you have to spend money and do all this. So yes, that's why I'm like kind of good that we have like a business person and then a person with degrees because that's two different things that you can go in and still be successful in life.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah,
we love that very much. Like excellent.
But let's shout out to my HBCU. Bethune-Cookman University. It was our Founders Day yesterday. Yes. Love you guys. Come on. Shout out to Mary's babies. Yes.
See, look, I wish I went to HBCU, but
I do
the finances, financial aid.
I ain't gonna lie, it was rough. It was a rough 3 years for me.
But you went to college, you went to school, so we want to know. So, how was your partying? Like your social life in your 20s? Like, are y'all some little mamas or not now? Like, we want to know.
Little mamas is crazy.
Can you hang?
I'm big dog. I just like to put that out there, and I say it's because
I've been out with both of you.
I know she's trying to clock it down.
Calm that tea down a little bit.
I've been out with both of y'all, but so you say partying in our 20s?
So like, are y'all? We just want to know, like, can you still hang?
I can definitely still hang.
You can still hang?
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
You can still hang?
Yes. Sissy.
Michelle has been out with us too. And we have a good time when we go out.
Yeah,
we do.
have a good time when we go out.
So because I had to put this in the question because me and Rochelle, we go on like a little thing where we like, who's big dogs? And when we was in college, we both
had moments when we big dogs. Don't try to clock T.
See, here she go.
Looney Tunes. You gotta tap in.
So, and we always felt like, so my question is like, do you feel like when we get like older that it's gonna change it even with you guys because y'all still y'all older than us and y'all still hanging. So do you think like when you guys get older, like that's gonna change? Like, I think I'm gonna be in the house by 10 o'clock this time instead of going out at 10, or like, do you think that's gonna change?
I think it just depends on like your priorities. I have definitely pushed my limits. I'm not gonna lie to you. Homecoming was one of them. I thought I was still big dog for a minute, and I wasn't that big of a dog, but I was still big dog. I think it just changes, like, okay, like with your career and your tolerance. Are you still drinking as much as you were before? You just got to think about it. If you're in college and you drinking, it's like, oh, okay, I got class in the morning, but I know my class, I set it for 12 p.m. because I know I'm about to go out during this week. I know, different activities and stuff, so you set it that way. Now, I mean, I can hang. I just got to pre-plan. I mean,
Make sure I eat
make sure I eat a little French fry, something. Auntie got to eat. Auntie got to have a seed.
a little cracker.
A little saltine, a little something,
I would say, like, I'm still bad. Like, when I was in college, I'm bad, y'all. I actually don't do well with eating before drinking.
You don't?
You don't.
I know.
You
I
don't.
know. I'm
You
trying to get
probably
better. Maybe in my 30s, we'll see.
We'll
But
see.
I would say, like, I'm not no little mama, but I actually don't really drink as much as I used to when I was like in my early 20s, only because I can't, like, I could be out till 5 o'clock in the morning drinking, but the way like my work schedule is now, I really have to be up and focused, ready to work at 8 o'clock.
And not hungover.
Yes, definitely. And as y'all know I love the gym. For me, alcohol is actually my biggest enemy. Like it helps weaken my goals. So I'm very cautious about that much alcohol intake. And I'm actually a wine drinker.
Yes.
Talk members.
Hello.
I've been recently like, okay, I always love wine, but like, I'm telling y'all, and no shade, I will buy a bottle of tequila before I buy a bottle of wine. However, I felt like, but hear me out. That's okay, but that's probably okay on like a Friday, Saturday night, not like Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Because in college, it would be times where I would be leaving my class and I'm like, that class just drained me. Text the group chat like, meet at this person's dorm. We finna get a bottle. Yeah. And so that's the beauty of college a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But I also felt like, when I used to do things and then having to wake up the next morning to go teach, mind you, I have to be there before the students. Yeah. And I'm like, I feel like death today. Like, I feel horrible. And it's so, that was just me trying to get like field experience out. It's just, something teachers got to do. And so I'm just thinking like, so when I get like without my co-teacher and I get my own classroom, like I'm gonna have to teach from 7 all the way to 3. So it's like, I can't be like hungover or like, not able to stand up because I'm not going to be able to teach. Like, I'm going to be sick. So I do think that I might ease down because I'm sorry, I'm an Aquarius and I love to have fun. So
and you might want to just ease down to happy hour.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Big on happy hour.
Happy hour. See, look, don't kill me, dear. Like, I still like to go outside, but I think I'm in that, even though, again, I'm a 22. I think I am in that transition where I am kind of easing down. Because I like,
you can't handle
it.
You see? You see?
Michelle.
We finna bully her.
I was out.
Bully.
What was that, like, 3 shots starting off? I used to bring out, like,
3 shots and a Long Island. I'm just putting that out there.
That was our thing. No, like, that was our thing. Bartenders, like, who knew, like, regularly.
Another one. Thank you.
They knew exactly.
But hear me out. That's how Rochelle used to be. Like,
oh, so you took after someone.
Oh my God.
That's how Rochelle used to be.
That's the truth. But I don't know if it's just like the transition I am in my life at this point. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna stop drinking because I do. Like,
and I am the peer pressure friend. I'm sorry. I peer pressure my friends.
I think about 2 weeks ago.
Be proud.
2 weeks ago. But I don't know. It's just because I know everyone's busy, but I don't know. Right now, my schedule is just like so booked. That like, I'm gonna go out, but it's like I know I have to pace myself because I know like I gotta wake up at I wake up at 6 in the morning. I I go do what I need to do. I can't be, hungover. Like,
And that's why I prefer going out on weekends now that like I'm working like fully. Like I prefer like a Friday night, like I just got off of work. Okay, I could do me a little cocktail, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
Oh, wait
You know.
a minute.
big dog,
And then, I use the weekends for that. So that's also like something too. Like if like, cause I don't feel like me drinking like I don't know, like how I used to do at college. I don't think I'm gonna do that like now, and I don't do it now.
Yeah.
But it's like when I do it, I make sure I just gotta have a good time.
It's all about
Of course.
discipline.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't think my clients want me sending them "Hey Bookie" texts.
Yes. But that is true.
Imagine that.
No,
You
for
like,
real.
Hey, Bookie.
And y'all know what's crazy? Sorry, this is so off guard. I seen one of my clients. She canceled on me. Yeah, girl. I hope you know who you are. She canceled on me, and I seen her outside when we was at that day party. I said, "Oh,
yes, I did see her.
And that's how I ended up at the day party because she canceled on me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of day parties, now those are the ones where I'm like not big dog in because now hear me
Admit
out.
it.
Oh, they can't day drink.
Oh, I love
I
a day
am being real, and I want to tell everyone I'm being real. If you start Jeremy drinking at a brunch at somewhere that the sun is still out, I'm going to get like really like drunk for some reason. I don't know, but day parties, because over the summer I went to a Greek picnic and child, we got there like 2 and we left at like 7, and that's still like daytime in the summer, sun don't end it like till 9, and I'm literally like I can't drink no more.
You didn't complete it.
Yeah.
Because we've done brunch up until like what, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, like
Oh!
I'm talking about like
I need a nap. I need a nap.
That's a shift.
No sleep.
That's the
Another one.
difference.
Another
I'm
one.
telling you, that's the difference between us being this age. Because like I need a nap. Like
I need a
like,
nap to 2 in the morning.
And we just shaking our head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our friend, she been on the show, Alicia. She had shout out to her because she graduated in the spring of 2024.
Shout out. Big graduate.
Big grad. So she had our graduation party, and we went there, and it was in the daytime. Of course, we are all 21 and older, so we was drinking, and I had to go to another birthday celebration that started like at 9-ish, and her stuff was over, I would say 4.
Yeah, 4:30.
And I was like, I had to get in the shower, get ready for another thing, and I'm like, I feel horrible. Like I just need a nap. I just need like 30 minutes.
Just gotta
Like,
eat.
yeah, I think
So we gonna take notes. So we gonna
Oh.
Eat,
and like no naps.
because I can't be passed
and
out.
drinking water.
Hydrate. Shout out to KJ. Hydrate.
Because
Yeah.
I hydrate. Okay.
We
sorry.
do hydrate. I think it's the eating
We
thing.
will.
See,
So
look,
I'm
I think I
around-
took out the Michelle. Like I think I took out my sister with the eating thing. Cause you be like, bro, you eat? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
like I'm not gonna eat because I just feel
I'll
like
be
for
making
me.
a sandwich in the kitchen.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bring
going
that up. But
nowhere
one time,
hungry.
me and Erica was supposed to do like
Oh
a
my
picnic for
God.
the 4th of July.
I was so pissed.
Anyway, just
Ain't no
let's just
anyway.
say I never. She came over. I had all the liquor and drinks ready. Never had the food ready. But anyway, water every time.
She said the liquor, everything, the cocktail table got to be ready.
Yes.
And the food would come. Like,
all she had to do was make the chicken sandwiches. That was
I
it.
really did that one job.
now we talking about, drunkenness. We talking about all this. So I know that we had crazy things that happened
Right.
in our early 20s. It's probably still going on. So, Rochelle, what do you think the craziest thing they have done?
I don't know. Cause this blood. This
Now, it could be. I want to ask, like, what's the craziest thing you guys have done or has happened to you?
yeah.
Because you might not be crazy,
But
but you might have done, had craziness happen to you, or it might be both.
Ooh.
I think they are crazy.
Look at her. Hold on, look.
That one was good. We can tell it now.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god.
Oh, they got some
No,
juicy
like y'all,
tea.
like no one knows his story, but like the people who were involved. So listen, you guys.
We sorry.
Please don't judge us.
Not they
Please.
sorry.
Oh, okay,
Please.
wait.
Okay. I don't even like how should we start this off?
So this was one of the, you just piggyback off me.
Okay.
So this was one of those days when we started day drinking.
Yes.
Was that school?
I believe probably. Oh,
Oh,
this is in
okay.
the summer.
No,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
still
You was
you were about to
underage,
graduate.
Okay.
Or you already graduated. But this was, 2020 when we was acting.
Oh, there was a 20. Sign up.
Ooh,
At
I wish I
2020.
would know y'all.
And 2020. These two.
Dang,
Yeah,
where was
no.
I? I'm over here worrying about
We was in high school.
quarantine.
We didn't even know each other, did.
I know, right?
Okay, back to that story.
Okay, so this is one of the times where we were day drinking. So we had met up at Rock Bottom for some cocktails.
Yes.
Yeah, with two other guys.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
And then I decided, I didn't know he was bringing someone, by the way. That's a disclaimer. So then I decided to text my the guy that I was talking to at the time. I'm like, oh, come, because we were kind of going back and forth, and he needed to apologize to me. So he needed to show up right then and there,
Really?
buy my drink, my food, my everything. Yes.
Taps on you.
So he showed up, and we did the day drinking. Then we decided to go to Boys Town. Correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So
But-
I'm gonna hand it to you.
Boys Town, baby.
I don't want to say too much or just lay it
You
out.
can say a lot.
Come on.
We want to
Okay.
hear the tea.
You right. Okay. When we said we was going to Boys Town, he kind of one of the men that was there. He kind of said like last time he was there, he don't remember what happened. So we all were just like, okay.
The bars out there.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm on track with the story. I remember we went up to a rooftop. The vibes were amazing, you guys. Like, we were having a great time. I think we ended up calling two other of my other friends. So it was like a party. Drinks were flowing. We was taking shots and everything. Where am I? I don't know if I'm missing a step now.
No, after we went to Boys Town, we decided to go to
Bob's Burger pop-up.
Yeah, Replay.
Yes, yeah. Bob, yeah. If you
Can
know,
I
if
just-
you know about Replay, you
I
know they
just
do
recently
different
went to
pop-ups.
Replay in Lincoln Park. Or
Yeah, it
I
was a
just
vibe.
recently went there.
We had a good
God.
time.
Yes. What theme did they have?
So it was like, I don't even know if it was a
I'm too
real
drunk to
thing
remember.
because it was like, it was just arcades. Like
Oh,
games
so they
and
didn't
stuff.
decorate this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we had a Bob's Burger. It was a Bob's Burger thing. We was all like just vibing, still drinking, having a great time. So we all were meeting up, trying to figure out what we're gonna do next. So we all came up with a plan. We're all in a circle, coming up with a plan. Everyone understood. Okay, we're gonna go to a beach like out south somewhere. Like this one particular guy turns to Erica after we just talked about the plan. He's like, "Wait, what are we doing?" And if you know Erica really can't. She don't do well with dumb questions.
Yes.
Follow-ups on things that we literally seconds ago just talked
Just
about.
said it.
So she looked at me, handle it, and I'm I'm like, I'm in my own world, and I think one of my other friends ended up explaining to him what was going on. So he ended up walking down the street. You guys, he's so dramatic. He's just walking down the street like, no one ever tells me anything, whatever. So we in the
Yeah,
car.
for this.
So we in the car on the way, right? So okay.
This is where it gets. We got a phone call.
I got a phone call from my little yeah at the time, and he's like, pull up. They having a party. It's liquor, whatever. The vibe there. And honestly, I wanted to see him, so I was like, send the address. So we trying to
Send the
figure out, literally, y'all. Like, so we trying to figure out. So we got these like the other dudes in the other car. First of all, they all two of them just met each other. So we all trying to figure out, okay, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? So we all thinking, no, like you guys, I'm literally in the back trying to figure out. I'm trying to think up plans, whatever. Everyone's throwing up stuff. Erica is like, wait, guys, I can have a panic attack. And like two of my other friends, they're like, yeah, let's do it. One of my friends was a nurse. She's a nurse. She's still a nurse. And I'm just thinking, no lie, you guys, like, I'm just like, out of everything, like, I was not on board for this. But Erica, like, I could cry on cue. What? She's all ready, you guys. She's ready. So we pull up so I told them, like, so it's me who got to make, the phone call. Whatever.
Yeah,
so we pull up in the gas station. We pull up in the gas station. So here we go on cue. You want to take it over, Erica?
I'm so embarrassed, y'all.
Oh my God.
So I'm in the backseat. Oh my God. I can't breathe. Oh my God.
So this one, the girl who's a nurse, like, oh my God, I'm trying to check her pulse. Like, she's like, oh, her pulse is.
But she's into it too.
Yes. Yes.
A
What did
real
she
friend
say?
right there.
Yes. What did she say your pulse was, Erica?
120 over.
She said like the lowest number of possible.
I looked up. I said,
It was
"Girl, I'm
like-
dead."
So the guy, so listen, the guys, like, they're freaking out. Like, they're like, what's going on? You know, I go over there. I'm like, we got to go now. So one of the guys, he's far. Like, he lived across town. So he's like, man, like, I just want to check on her. I was like, no, you can't. Because, you know, he's like, please, please. I'm like, no, you can't. Like, we're just going to go. We'll check in. So then as we getting ready to go, one of the guys like, hey, like, you know, what y'all going to do about him? I was like, figure it out. We got to go.
We got to take her.
So we on our way, laughing, turning it up, twerking in the car.
Oh, my soul.
We end up to the other place. Y'all, that was one crazy night.
It sounds like it's going to get oh, God.
Should we end it there? Because it was some other stuff that happened that night. But basically, I just want to, Jeremy want to know. Jeremy wants to, Rochelle want to know. I can't, Eric, what
So
else?
what happened?
We just had a friend that kept fake speaking Spanish.
Yeah. She was,
And the dude clocked her tea, actually.
A black man clocked her tea.
Oh, imagine.
Embarrassing.
But bottom line of that story, you know, not our proudest moment.
But get out that jam.
Yeah.
On myself.
Yeah. But you know, now that I look at it, will I do it again? Yeah, because when
Let's do it again.
you know, y'all don't understand. Y'all should have seen that look. Yeah. He looked way better than the one who I was with. So
So we know that Erica can do panic attacks on cue.
yeah, she
Thank
can
you.
cry on cue.
Thank you
So
so
just know
much.
when I call you,
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm like, Erica, are you okay? You know that's the cue to start
Yeah.
going. I don't know. What's the crazy? I mean, like I said, I'm 22. Like, I don't know. But what's the craziest?
I think I have one.
Ooh.
I don't know if I tell it.
Which one is it? Go ahead.
Okay.
I was like, go
Got
ahead.
hit, yeah.
So this is crazy because low key. So this was my freshman year, and you know, I didn't go home for Thanksgiving. So I stayed in the dorms, me and my like couple of my friends, you know, cause you know I was working at the time. And on Thanksgiving Day, now mind you, like you know, RAs are like the residence assistants, like those are the people. They were not active the whole week. Remember this. So we decided we take like the furniture out of our like room and put it to like the lounge area, you know, and then we hook
The
our
lounge
TV.
is crazy.
Yes, we
Insane.
did.
So,
Yeah.
You know what? Whatever.
freshman year.
Freshman year. And we hook our TVs up and we start watching soul food because we made us a little seafood boy. You know, mind you, our rays were not seen that week. Our trash chute was locked the whole week, so we had to go.
Checking?
So it's nighttime, and we eating, and like you know, we got us a bottle of wine. So I go to the bathroom. I come back. I'm gonna call her lower fart quad because that's what she looked like. This lower fart quad RA comes back. I see you all have, mind you, no RAs would seen the week.
Yeah.
I see you all have alcohol. You need to give it to me. So I'm like, wait, what? Like, where's your ID? So my friend, she's like, oh, I don't know my ID. I don't know my ID number. Well, you need to find it. So we all give her the ID. Then we go to the bathroom and like we give the bottle to her because she's like, oh, we got to pour it out. So we give it to her and she's like, I'm not 21 yet, so you guys have to pour it out. So
Girl.
why would you? First of all, don't even.
I'm just getting so irritated because it's
Because
like,
first of all, you didn't even have to add that I'm not 21 yet. So she made me pour out the alcohol.
I would've
Then
been
she made a
pissed.
report on us saying that we weren't complying, which we did. I gave you my ID. So I had to go to an AA class. I had to go to an AA class.
like she was a drunk.
Like I was a
Don't
drunk.
play with me.
First of all, I had to go to an AA class. Like I was a drunk. And I went, first of all, sign up. It's Thanksgiving, and it's a bottle of wine. That's only 6%.
Y'all better than me. We would have gathered as a crew and been like, she was drinking with us. She's lying. She's only doing that because she's mad because she couldn't have the rest of the bottle.
And she, no,
I promise you.
And I feel like what makes it the craziest thing that happens because it's just like I'm in the AA class, like I'm on like Google Zoom because it's during COVID, and she's like, "So why do you drink? Like, what caused you all to drink?
This
like,
school.
Is it deep rooted in you? Like, are you struggling?" And I'm just telling her, I'm like, it was 6%. Literally, it was Thanksgiving Day. Like this,
I'm
and
just
I'm
trying
like,
to have a little buzz.
I'm just trying to. And then also, I remember later on that night we was trying to get another bottle, and a crackhead told us no, he was not gonna buy us a bottle of alcohol. And it's just like judging us. Like
You got
drugs.
the nerve.
But no judge the crackheads. It was like, you do drugs and you won't buy me another bottle? But it's just like, I just distinctly remember like being in like a AA class, like thinking I'm alcoholic, and I wasn't. Literally, all I wanted to do was celebrate Thanksgiving.
That's it. With
Wow.
a little bit of buzz with
What
it.
it was.
Where is Lord Fogwark now?
I don't know. I do remember. Shout out to Alicia. Alicia not banged on her. That's the whole other story. That's the whole other story. You know, Alicia banged on
We'll
her.
ask
Like,
Alicia later.
Yeah.
shout out to Alicia.
Fun
I
fact,
follow
I
up with
actually used
Alicia.
to be a RA,
Yeah.
resident assistant.
Was
No,
like
I
Lord
wasn't the
Farquhar.
narc. I was. You know what was happening on my floor. We used to be. We used to be in my room having the parties because I'm the RA. Who gonna tell me to stop? But anyway, I would say y'all. I'm gonna be real because I don't care. Like, I'm an open book. Anybody that know me, I don't care. But the craziest thing that happened to me, and it's so recent.
Oh, I know exactly what story you're about to tell. Brace
Be
yourself.
ready.
So I got the police called on me from the guy who I was dating that was 28. Yes, y'all mentioned that, you know. And I didn't. Let me tell y'all. Yes, I'm a crazy, but I'm not, that crazy. Like, I was not doing nothing that made him like call the police. It was, I already got there, like, I'm over it. We just was arguing, like, let's just put a movie on and then, like, we'll start cuddling, we'll get over it. But, like, he really, like, wanted to talk about it. And it's like, cool. So we were talking about it, but I'm, like, a little over it. So I'm like, I'm going to just let you be mad, say whatever, and I'm just not going to say nothing. Because everybody knows, like, I like to rebuttal and I like to argue if I have to. But it's like, when I start, like, I don't finish. So I'm like, okay. Like, just, okay, yeah, fine. He tells me, like, he gets to yelling at me, and he put his hands in my face.
Oh,
I don't play that. I don't play that.
Those
because-
are like, that's so disrespectful and those
triggering.
Are like, yes, very
Yes.
triggering.
And I'm like, oh, no. So, mind you, so everything, like, my calmness, was out the window. So now, like, I was raising my voice a little bit. Yes, I was. And then he wanted to tell me I was being loud, and so his neighbors. But also he was loud too, so I'm like, we both loud. And he literally, that's how sick he was. He literally was like, okay, I'm finna hear you out, I'm finna let you talk. I'm like, okay, this is my problem. He's like, okay, you know what, actually I don't even want to hear it, like, leave. So I got a little mad. I'm like, I'm not leaving, like, I want to say my piece before I leave.
Yes.
And he like, no. And I'm like, well, I'm going to sit on this couch and I'm going to wait until you listen to what I have to say, like I listen to you. And he was like, that's fine, I'm gonna just call the police. So I said, call them. And I'm like, I'm gonna wait here for a little bit and act like a boosty badass, but I'm like, close to the time I'm gonna leave and go. And so I'm just sitting there, and then he calls, and then, like, police is like, well, can you explain to me, like, why did you let him in your house then? Like, because he wanted to make it seem like I was, like, this,
Aggressor.
like, aggressor.
Yeah.
And they like, so if, like, he was aggressive, like, why would you, like, buzzing me? Like, why would you do all this? I'm like, you sound like an idiot, so I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna watch this for entertainment, and then I'm gonna leave. So I never had the police call on me. I never was in a situation like that. And so that's why I'm like, that was the most craziest thing that ever happened to me. It's the most stuff, but we just gonna leave it with one.
The police get called.
Police didn't call. I didn't, it was nothing. It was nothing, like, serious. Like, I didn't do nothing.
You just want to have a conversation.
It's like, come on now.
So, our last question, for this long episode is, what advice would you give, like, individuals in their early 20s?
Ooh, that's a good one.
We wanted to end it off with that because, we've been talking about,
we
that's
got
the
some tea
topic.
and gossip, but, we want to end it with some advice. Always be encouraging, like, inspiring.
Definitely take time to think.
Yeah.
What advice I would give, and I would even give it to myself till this day still.
I love that.
Like I stated before, like, keeping your peace keeps you sane. Never be afraid that shame and guilt to reach out for help, to ask for help. Know your support system, stand by them. I feel like every day it's okay to change your mind. And what I have learned, because I'm in therapy, shout out to people who go to therapy, that how time definitely does tell, but I highly recommend to take life, a day at a time, in a minute, hour, seconds, because day to day things change, life change, things pop up, things from your past come up, opportunities for the future come up. That's how I live my life, and I wish I could have understood that when I was 22 to 23, but I understand now, so I know how to move forward and take care of myself properly.
I love that.
That was good.
Literally.
Dang, I gotta follow up with that.
That's my sister, y'all.
One of the biggest things that I can say is have fun.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, do not stress out. Please have fun. If you know you don't have control over something, let it go. Just let it go, have fun. I'm a big advocate for fun because you know, things can take a turn and you don't always want to be stagnant in your thoughts. Mental health is important, yes.
Yes.
So I'll leave you with that. Have fun, enjoy your 20s. Don't let anybody hold you back. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
Yes.
That's
Take care of your
amazing.
dreams. Hold them close to you, and definitely follow them. Don't let nothing hold you back. Don't wait and be like, yeah, I'm going to do that next time. No. Do it now because now is the time.
Yes.
And learn about yourself.
Yes. And can
Yes.
I just add, like,
Yes.
what
Yeah.
Erica just say so we can make sure that go together? Please love yourself. Please. Like, I know we all want to be loved, but no one can love you better than yourself. And that self-love journey, that's an everyday journey. You're never closed on it. It's never like, okay, I love myself, I'm done. Love yourself. And you're going to be loving yourself throughout your life. I highly, like, please love yourself.
And I really want to piggyback off that because as a person who, when I was like, you know, in high school, I struggled with self-care and self-love. Like I really did not, you know, pay attention to myself at all. And so when I got older and I realized the importance of self-love, and when you say like it's still like you would never stop loving yourself, it's still things that now that I'm like, you know what, I love this about myself now as being 22 that I didn't love when I was younger, and I know it's just gonna constantly keep going. So please listen to them, because first of all, thank y'all for being on our show, and thank y'all for please the wisdom that y'all left today.
Yes.
I really hope that they hearing this.
4
seriously.
P's.
5.
Oh, 5 P's. Look,
Yes.
5 P's.
Oh, and don't have no regrets, y'all. Please don't
Yes.
regret
Oh,
anything.
yes.
Anything that you do now is going to mold you into the person that you are. So hold on to yourself and your younger self. Take it with you, because y'all know it's my last year in my 20s. So I'm taking all of that with me. So yes, hold your 20s. Cherish it and hug it tight.
Hug it tight.
I love
Yes.
that.
And as Jeremy, my dear bear said, we want to thank you all for coming and joining us, like just for being open. But you know we about to ask y'all, right? You know, they know, right?
They better. Michelle better.
Michelle better. We want to hear y'all best impression of y'all singing our Coffee with Rome.
Okay.
So
You gotta do it together.
Can we do it together?
Yeah, y'all can do it together.
Can I take
You
a
going
sip
low or
of-
high?
She said, hold on, which octave?
Octave.
Alto,
I mean,
soprano. Because I'm more of alto. I don't do. I gotta take care of my.
I don't really know. I think I'm gonna just go.
Okay.
Just go with the
I'm
flow.
channel my
Make
inner
sure you're
Chanel.
on key, because
She the
I will
girls.
talk about you.
I'm a
Channel
channel.
your Chanel.
I'm a channel.
You ready?
my
Go
inner
ahead, take a
Chanel.
little drink. Y'all want to do a drink of
all
water?
Can I just do a little sip?
A little sip.
sip it.
Okay.
Just a little sip. Okay.
A little sip.
You ready?
All right. 2, 3.
Coffee with Rob.
So, thank you guys for tuning in to our premiere episode, our welcome back episode with our lovely guests. So, once again, I'm your host, Jer.
And I'm your host, Ro. And please make sure you are following us on Instagram. And Instagram is at Coffee with Ro.
And subscribe to our YouTube, guys.
YouTube and also
TikTok, too.
TikTok, and then y'all know we're on Spotify as well. You know, the link will be below. And just stay tuned because we have a lot in store. And as always, we love you all. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
She probably like, this girl can dance.
Are you guys coming to Chili's?
Yes. Brr.
No.
No.
Not Jerry finna tear me up.
You know I was going to tear you up.
Just like, no, I am.
Or no?
As soon as I pressed the recording button, I got her singing.
You said like I should be singing.
I don't know what she was singing, but she was.
Yeah, she
Aaliyah, 4-page
She
letter.
was.
Okay.
She was.
4-page letter, baby.
Yeah.
Trash.
No,
You know my
you're
phone
part of
messed up.
Gen Z.
We know, Ro.
Nuh-uh.
Shut up.
I'm a millennial.
No, you're not.
You're a millennial? Please. Okay, and then
Cut that out.
Yep.
Start.
Here we go.
All right.
Coffee with Rock, guys.
Yay! It's a wrap.
That was,
That was so
fun.
much
Wasn't it?
fun.
Oh my god. So how you guys feeling after show?
I feel really good.
Yeah, that was nice.
It
That
was
was
fun.
right.
Coffee with Rose.